Actually, I got the Embiid jersey on, bro. You
We
got the
both came with
Sixers.
that Sixers stuff on, bro.
So,
That was
but no,
the
we
plan.
gotta talk about it, man. Um, for those who don't know, Ace Bailey has declined to work out with the Sixers.
No,
Obviously.
he is working out. Yeah.
Oh, I saw
He's
it.
he's coming on Thursday. That's what makes it really weird. He refused it first, but now he's willing to come on Thursday. John Clark reported it like right after the report, where he's like he initially refused it.
Oh, wow.
Like I don't know, that was so weird to
So
me because
okay, that's crazy because I only saw the one where he said it declined or where
yeah,
it said he declined, bro.
yeah, Gavoni from ESPN said that, and then he was like he's declining to meet with teams. I'm like, wait, this is weird because last week
Yeah.
after like they said we had VJ in, they're like we're supposed to interview Ace. So I'm like, wait, that's weird because why is Gavoni now
Yeah.
saying that he's declining? So I guess Ace had like declined and then now is like willing to meet with us now that he knows he like can't go number two or something like that. Or like
Hmm.
I don't know, it's a weird situation, but um
This is
I
crazy.
think
You kind of broke some breaking news to me, bro. Like I didn't know he eventually was like, I'm gonna work out with y'all. That's crazy.
his interview is gonna be weird because like I genuinely don't even know what to believe because like this whole time
Yeah.
like based on like Ace's quotes and stuff, and obviously I don't know Ace as a person. Like it has seemed like that is what he wants, like to be the superstar, like and have that high usage role right away. Like he went to Rutgers and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he went to a public school back in Atlanta at McGeechern. So it's like the whole time, like yeah, it has seemed like he wanted the ball in his hands, wanted the spotlight. So like the report kind of made sense to me.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess like at his meeting on Thursday, like the Sixers will be able to gauge whether or not he'll like want to buy into like a lower role. And I
Yeah.
think it's interesting because he says he looked up to Paul George. Paul George didn't come in with this high usage. Paul George kind of came in as like he was like a later lottery pick, I
Yeah,
believe.
bro. He was like he was I think around like 10. I don't think he was 10, but he was around there.
Yeah, and then he like
I'll
like
look it up. I got you.
and then like he like forged his own path into becoming a star. Like Paul George
Yeah.
didn't come in as like the number one overall
Oh,
pick.
he was the 10th overall pick in
Overall, yeah, exactly.
2010 draft.
Yeah, he didn't come in as like some high usage rookie. He came in as like a pick and like kind of started as a role player and then like had
Yeah.
a trajectory. So I don't know. I like if I'm being honest, I like Ace as a player. He was a really fun watch at Rutgers this year. I'm rooting for him. He seems like a really charismatic guy. Like I hope he has a great career. In my opinion, as somebody that doesn't know him, but like has a solid understanding of basketball at this point, I do think coming into a structured setting is important for him because
Yeah,
it
I
seems
do.
like he hasn't really had structure yet. And it seems like his biggest problem is like playing within structure and like being a team player. So I don't know. Like
Yeah.
maybe he's getting bad advice from the people around him. Maybe I'm dead wrong. He goes to the Washington Wizards at pick number 6. And he is like some efficient shot creator out of the gate, which it doesn't seem like he would be with his shot diet and his inability to get to the rim.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. He definitely has a lot of like very valuable traits. But I'm sort of selling myself on VJ Edgecombe right now. It's funny because during the college season, like
I get it, bro. I get it.
I heard about VJ for the first time, and my roommate he really follows college basketball, so I talk about that a lot with him. I'm like, bro, why is this guy projected to go top 5 in the draft? They're saying he's an off-ball guard that shoots 29% from three, and then
Yeah.
from that point on, I think he shot like 37 or like higher percent from three for the rest of the year. To end up being a good shooter. So like he just proved me wrong. Like it's like when he adjusted. So I don't know. Like I think it really just comes down to the interview process. I think that's a super underrated part of it. And I think like as hard as it is to say, because we've seen our organization make a lot of mistakes, like I think I just gotta trust them to interview and like pick the best person who they think is going to develop and like fill the role the best. Because I think that's what's going to come down to, both for ridiculously skilled players.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like it's hard to gauge for real. 'Cause this is what being a Sixers fan is, bro. We don't know what's going on, bro. We're just here for vibes at this
Does
point.
it scare you that he like refused like maybe refused to
Um,
pick out at first? Because that scares me.
honestly, it doesn't scare me because I feel like we've been through so much. At this point, it's like, all right, whoever wants to play for the Sixers, whoever wants to contribute to whatever we got going on, whoever wants to embrace us, like I'm cool with that. And it's weird to kind of be in that type of mind state now because I'm so like, pro Sixers, I'm trying to see them win the championship. But I think at the same time, I can also acknowledge that like, you know, we've been through so much that it's just at this point, look, I'm cool with the right selection at this point. Um, Not to say like I don't dislike Ace Bailey or VJ. I'll say once I saw that report initially, I was like, okay, I guess we're gonna get VJ. I gotta embrace that, you know. Sorry, it's like a fly flying around me.
You good?
But like, yeah, it's weird, bro. Like, cause I don't feel any fear. I just feel kind of like this is the same thing that we've gone through, just Ace Bailey edition or VJ Edgecombe edition. You know what I mean? Um, so like, we'll see what's going on, bro. Like, I feel like I mean, I want to say I feel like we know who we're gonna decide or who we're gonna select with the draft. Um, but like I said, like when when we're thinking like, oh, okay, the third overall selection might not want to play for us, but now he's saying he is, it's like it's a weird feeling, bro.
It
It's
is weird.
weird. It's weird, bro. But we don't have a lot of time left, so I don't know if you want to get some more thoughts off. Um,
Only thing I had left, I made a tweet
yeah,
about today.
so
It's weird to me we haven't heard anything about bringing in Trey Johnson or Con Canepu
you too,
because I think
you
those two
too.
guys should be considered for the third overall pick. I think I don't know if you know Ball don't stop on Twitter. Like all he talks about is like bag and stuff and like visual aesthetics of the game. Like I turned
Yeah.
into him when I watched Trey Johnson play. He's like an incredible player.
I like them, bro. Because honestly, I feel like I'm never gonna turn down a guy who can shoot. You
Yeah,
know?
and he's like both of them are electric shooters. I would
Yeah,
like bring them both in. I'm sure they will at some point. I'm just surprised we haven't heard anything about it.
yeah,
I still think VJ's probably the pick if we stay and pick there, but like no reason to not bring both of them in. Like Trey Johnson, everything I've heard is he's an insane worker, which is the same thing I heard with VJ. So
yeah,
like I'm just surprised we only hearing about those two when they're like more skilled guys who would be a fine selection at the third overall pick.
yeah. No, I get that, bro.